Hello, everyone. It's me, Skinny again. I decided, hold on, give me a minute here. I don't know what the hell going on. Okay, I can see me now. I couldn't see me for a minute. Okay, so this is my review for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 7, part 1, the reunion, the review. I've been watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta for 7 years since it first premiered or whatever, and I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's getting dark or it's getting like more and more. It's getting more evil than fun, like when it started out. But sometimes I just like certain characters walk on screen, and I'm just like, why? Who are you sleeping with to get on this show? Cause you bore the shit out of me, Porsha. I'm just like, okay. So I don't like Porsha. But I'll start out for the reunion. First of all, everybody wore white. I think this is the first time they've actually had like the entire cast color coordinated and wear everything and whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. Going down the line, Claudia, lovely girl, very beautiful. I think she's very beautiful. She just looked average. It looked like something she went into Macy's and she bought. No shade on Macy's. I'm just saying, for these people getting paid all this money to be on this show, I just thought she'd be looking better than, Common. But Porsha, the princess of Thailand, as they call her. She a hoe. I don't know if she a hoe, but she has hoe tendencies. That's how you call somebody a hoe without actually saying that hoe. You're not a hoe, but you got hoe tendencies. Hoe. But I don't know. It looked like she took the shower curtain and out the bathroom and just decided to put that bitch on and say, oh, this is my reunion dress, and I'm just like, no boo, that's not cute. That's not a reunion dress, dumb hoe. But next up, Phaedra. She just looked average to me. Except for her makeup was too much. And Phaedra already got that look where when she looks like this, it looks like her eyes are closed. You ever met that person where when they might be looking at you and to them their eyes wide open, but to you it looks like I just can't see her eyes. And then she had this excessive makeup to where her face was darker than her neck and her chin. It was like, bitch, you're not even the same color all over. It's too much makeup. When you are two different skin tones from here to here, too much makeup. That's all I'm saying. Cynthia, I didn't like hers in the pictures, but I kind of like it once I saw it in action on TV moving around. I didn't like it when I saw it in pictures. I still don't like her hair, but I'm talking about her outfit. I think I like it. Candy Burris, titties sitting big and pretty. She looks good to me. And she looks good. And please forgive me if I'm a little biased on Candy because I just can relate to her so much, on a lot of, not everything, but on a lot of things I can relate to her. So I try to be fair and not biased, but we'll see. Who? Oh, Nene. You know what? For the first time in a long time, I thought she did well at 3. I don't think I've liked Nene's look since season 4. She did really well. Well, her team did. Whoever picked out what they picked out for her and whoever did, y'all did really well. Kenya slayed it, serving it. Yes, bitch. I enjoy, and I love the dress. I first saw it on Beyonce, and then I saw it on Kenya. I was like, they both killed it, rocked it. But anyway, enough of their looks. That's my gay side. I'm sorry. I was focused on superficial shit. But let me get to the meat, the grit. We'll start with Nene versus Claudia. I haven't agreed with Nene with a lot of shit Nene's done and said for probably the past 2 years because she's just become not the same person I fell in love with the first couple seasons. But when they brought up the Saving Our Sons dinner that they had, where it was supposed to be they were coming together to help the youth, the black youth, especially everything going on, I thought that was a great thing. The only bad thing is I did feel like Claudia was pushing Nene into starting some shit. And I feel like Claudia failed because she couldn't get Nene to react. I applaud Nene for walking the fuck out because I would have too after I popped that bitch. But I would have walked out. But other than that, I don't agree with Nene when she pretends like she does nothing wrong, and it's all, everybody else, because and this thing at the reunion, she pissed me off. She kept going, you know what, you right, I'm wrong, you right, I'm wrong. It would be okay if she was genuinely admitting she was wrong, but she's just doing that because she's got no argument, she's got nowhere to go. And I feel like another thing is Claudia. I understand she speaks her mind, nothing wrong with that, but sometimes it's excessive. Like, some shit she ain't gotta say, like just commenting on things she didn't have any business on, or when two other housewives be having an argument and she gotta jump in. If you're gonna jump in, it better be worth some shit. Don't jump in and waste time. I can't stand that. But Claudia versus Nene, it was. I feel like it was a draw, because I feel like they both can point out some things at each other, and so I don't know. I could take or leave Claudia. Like, I like her on the show, but she would have worked as a friend for me, like the same as Porsha, because her own storyline, it didn't really. I don't even remember her own. Oh, she had ugly feet or something. I don't know, some boring ass shit. Anyway, Nene and Candy. My favorite part. Nene and Candy are actually my two favorite housewives. Even though Nene irks my nerves, I know what Nene brings to the show, and I know what Candy brings to the show. They're my two favorite of the ATL housewives. But I do agree with Candy when she says that Nene is your best friend, and she will make you feel like you are the greatest friend in the world, and she doesn't know what she would do without you. But as soon as you do something to piss her off, she puts all your personal business, she blasts you, she says whatever she can to tear you down. And that's what she did to Cynthia. So when Phaedra and Nene started getting close, of course Candy's gonna be looking like, okay, something, we know how Nene is. She's not really one of those concrete rock friends who's always going to be there for you. She's more like as long as I'm doing better than you type friend, then you can do, you can be my friend because I'm better than you. I'm above you. But the minute you start doing as good as her or better, she's like, that bitch, or she crossed me, or she hurt me. And I'm just like, no, bitch, you hurting yourself. But anyway, so I admire the fact that Candy, out of every season she's been on the show, will not back down to Lanita the Elite. She will not back down to her, no matter if she's right, wrong, whatever. I like that. I love that. And once again, when Candy and Nene were going at it, and Candy was making some very, very valid points to the point when Nene did that whole "you're right, I'm wrong" thing again, and that irks the fuck out of me. Like, that's what you're gonna sit up there and do for the whole reunion? You don't need to be there then. But we know my boo Kenya can bring it out of Nene, so she wasn't gonna be able to sit there and be all calm talking about you right, I'm wrong for long. So, but we'll get to that later. Let's go to Porsha and Claudia. Like I say, I felt like Claudia would have done better as a friend of the housewives, just like Claudia, and they could have had like maybe somebody else take her peach or whatever. But I kind of see what they're saying when Claudia was all about Porsha, because it felt like she tried to get at Porsha, but at the same time, Porsha's not innocent in all this. Porsha started throwing shade in her confessionals before her and Claudia even had problems. She started acting a fool. Porsha has become a mini, well, actually, not a mini Nene, because at least Nene can stand up for it. Porsha has become a Nene follower. Porsha does not have a mind of her own, I feel. This is the woman who don't know what the Underground Railroad is. This is the woman who does not know how many days are in a year. She doesn't know any of this. So Fuck Porsha. I mean, one thing that really pissed me off is because she doesn't know how to play the game. This is a reality show with all these women, but outside all that, that's a business. That is a network, Bravo, and they can't have their image tarnished by domestic physical violence. So when she dragged Kenya, literally by her hair, dragged this woman across the stage last season, she may have let the fans pump her head up, who that don't like Kenya, like, yes, Porsha, she deserved it, whatever. But the fact that you did not apologize, who gives a damn if the fans want you to apologize? If those network executives don't see that you're sincerely sorry, then they be like, you're liability. And that's why I feel like, honestly, she lost her peach. And when Andy asked her, would she ever apologize to Kenya, and does she feel like she owed one, she should have lied. Even if she don't feel like she did, she should have lied and like, yes, I apologize and I was wrong. Bitch, if you want to keep your check coming in. I honestly feel like that's one of the biggest reasons she was not a full housewife this season, because she's too dumb to realize She's got to play the game. I watch Wendy Williams. Wendy always talk about you have to play the Hollywood game if you're gonna make it. There is some people who get to a certain level of success don't have to take all that shit. But Porsha, you just on a little reality show. But you got to play the game if you're gonna keep collecting your coins. Anyway, fuck all that. Kenya and Porsha. I feel like Porsha made some pretty good points on Kenya. Kenya did say she apologized and forgive her, but then she turned around and attacked her. So I can see why Porsha felt some type of way and was like, that bitch. I can honestly see why. But my favorite part, the meat, would be Nene versus Kenya. The two queen bee bitches. The two who get social media running around, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. They get them going the most. I said this on my other video about Jocelyn, and I said about Kenya. You might love her. You might hate her. You might think she's the scum of the earth. But she brings that drama and that excitement to the show. And the reason I say that is, imagine this season without Kenya, or the last season without Kenya. What the hell would Porsha, what the hell would Nene, and what the hell would Phaedra have to talk about if Kenya was not on the show? Exactly. So it's like, love her or hate her. And I honestly don't think that Kenya's even like that. I don't think she's that crazy and fucking delusional and annoying in real life. I really don't. I think this is literally a character she is playing to boost her status and her relevancy and everything. I honestly think this is because Kenya's very intelligent. I don't care what nobody says. You can see that bitch is very intelligent. She knows exactly what to say to take the cast and be like, these bitches have been turned up. You're welcome for the ratings. I feel like she knows exactly what to do. So I honestly don't think Kenya's this dummy who just does stuff. I think Porsha's really a dummy. I think when Porsha says shit, Porsha really thinks she's a bad bitch and you're a sad bitch. That's what she look like. But Kenya, I feel like Kenya knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what to say to get Nene going. Because the whole reunion, Nene's like, you know what, you're right, I'm wrong, whatever. You right, I'm wrong. She was attacking Candy, attacking her, and she's like, you're right, I'm wrong. Claudia went after Nene. You're right, I'm wrong. Cynthia went after Nene. You're right, I'm wrong. Kenya go after Nene? That bitch is all up, bitch. You not gonna, bitch, yeah, bitch, this, bitch. She knows exactly what to do to get Nene to act like the Nene we have come to know. So I give it to Kenya. You deserve your peach, and if you have not been given a raise, you need to whoop somebody's ass because you deserve one. What's left? Oh, last but not least, Cynthia only should keep her peach because of her husband. Because her husband is more interesting on the show than she is. That's just my opinion. Peter should have the peach, and Cynthia should be the spouse that just travels on the cast trips with him. That's his plus one, because he's in more of the drama half the time than she is. But I will say I thought it was a little. Now this is coming from someone who's engaged, who's in love, and who won't play behind his man. When she inserted herself into Apollo and Phaedra's business, now I was against her then, because I was like, I wish me and my man would be going through something, and the next bitch come and try to insert this and get their opinion. Well, I heard this and that. I heard this and that. You need to back the fuck up before I bop your ass real quick. But I was on Cynthia's side when Porsha had the nerve. Let me tell you, this is a definition of how dumb Porsha is. She talked about Apollo and Cynthia's marriage and everything. And when Cynthia questioned about it at the reunion, this dumb bitch, Porsha dumb ass had the nerve to say it was a private conversation. It was not supposed to get out. It was just me and Phaedra. We were having a private conversation. Are you not on a reality show? Or is there not a camera crew surrounding you at all times? We're not stupid. Even when they're driving in the car, they have shots of the van outside, which means there's a camera crew driving on side of them filming the damn van driving. Like, she just can't be that. And I bet she thought she really had this. Like, when Cynthia checked me on this, I'm be like, bitch, it was a private conversation. It was not supposed to get out. Even Andy was looking like, this bitch is really dumb. she can't be the one negotiating her own contract. She got to be having somebody smart negotiating her contract, because they could offer, just like she was like, there's 265 days in a year. They could be like, girl, we gonna pay you 265, and she'll sign a contract thinking, oh, they paying me $265,000 episode, and then she get that first check and that bitch say $2.65. She'll be like, y'all said 265, baby. We didn't specify what kind of 265. That's the kind of shit I feel like Porsha would do. I do, because she's a dumb bitch. She had to never tell this woman this is a private conversation in front of millions of people. That's basically what a private conversation between you two in front of all these cameras that put this shit out to millions of people, but it's private. Okay, girl. Okay, but that was the gist. That was you know, the bulk, the meat of part one of the reunion. I just think I don't know, if I had to have my say, they'll do a cast revamp, because I'll tell you, oh, I almost forgot about Irrelevance. This is how much I don't like her. I almost forgot about her. Phaedra, gremlin. She look like a gremlin too. I'm gonna call her gremlin eyes, because she look like a gremlin, and I can't see her eyes. This is how I feel like how Phaedra looks the entire reunion. This is actually when her eyes are the widest. This is when she's shocked and surprised. When she's mad, her eyes go like this, and when she's shocked, she goes. That's how Phaedra's eyes was. I don't know why. I don't know why I focus so much on that woman's face. But when you look like that, people focus on your face, and that's not a compliment, by the way. But I'm not gonna say too much about her, because I don't really like that hoe. But one thing I will say is, you can see this in Candace's face when Andy asked, has Apollo ever been abusive? This bitch, she didn't have to say yes, she didn't have to say no. The fact that she paused and pretended like she was thinking about it puts the speculation out there. Once that speculation gets out, everybody always looks, when somebody's abused, which I sympathize with, is the person who's getting abused is the victim. Don't fake this shit for TV and act like you're being abused for a storyline, bitch. I can see myself, I was like, bullshit, I don't think that man has ever laid one hand. Yeah, he acted out before he went to prison, but I don't believe that man has ever laid a fucking hand on you or those kids. I don't believe he ever would. And you can see it in Candace's face, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So don't pull that shit. That shit is that's what irks the fuck out of me. Don't pull that. But I don't want to spend too much time on her, because I don't like that bitch. But yeah, I just don't like what she did. And this is coming from somebody, I've been in like abusive relationships to where we would be like dead holes in walls, throwing plates, like abusive. So that's not something you joke about, not even for a fucking storyline on a reality show. But that was my review of part one of the reunion. I guess I'll see you guys. The next one is part two. It's this Sunday. So I guess I'll be seeing you guys next time. But until next time, thank you for watching, and hopefully you're enjoying what I'm saying, and feel free to leave any questions, comments, whatever on the video. And for those of you who know me, don't be texting me no foolishness now. If you don't agree, just politely thumbs up and move on, bitches. Okay, bye-bye.